Namaste to all of you. Today I'm going to talk about food and its nutritional value, nutritional aspects of the food. You see, in the practice, we see a lot of patients, they come to us with a complaint that they are feeling very, very weak. They don't have energy. They can't walk. They are feeling dizzy. They can't sleep. So then mostly we doctors send that patient to laboratorium and all the investigations are being done and they find out that calcium is not enough or iron is not enough or protein is not enough. And mostly that product, what is not enough, what is deficient, that is being prescribed with the hope that patient will get better. But in most cases, we see that problems reoccur. The patient have to take that supplementation always. And if we investigate further that why it is deficient, then we think that perhaps patient is not taking that in his food. But patient is taking the food what his brothers and sisters are taking. What mother cooks, he is taking. Mother cooks for 4 children, and he is eating the same food just like his other 3 siblings. But they are not having that problem. So it means that it's not the food. It's not the food what is giving him problem, but it's assimilation of the food. So food is not the only factor what gives you all that nutritional values. There are other factors also. The patient always tell us that he's taking complete food, he's taking very healthy food, he's taking bio food or organic food, he always take fresh food, he gives that much attention to that food, but he is not taking care of other factors what are as important as of the food. And that's what I'm going to discuss today. So first of all, we all have to know about the nature of the food. Every food has got its own nature. It is heavy, it's light, it's dry, it's oily, it's cold or it's hot. We have already discussed that 20 gunas, 20 qualities. So every product whatsoever we consume, that has got one or other quality of that. If we know the quality of the food, that can be taken in account. We can have that in consideration and eat accordingly. Like meat is heavy if you compare it to vegetarian food. And of course, heavy food needs much more digestion fire. So if your digestion power is not that good, then heavy food should be avoided. So better to take vegetarian food because vegetarian food is easy to digest. So that's why we say that knowledge about the product is very, very essential. So one should know what he is eating, what type of food he is eating, what quality that food has got. Then second factor, what plays an important role is that processing of a food, that how the food is processed. Different processing can give different properties. Like yogurt, if you churn with little bit water, it will become buttermilk. And that buttermilk, basically, it looks like same as of yogurt. But quality of these two is totally different. Yogurt actually is not good for edema, but buttermilk is very, very good for edema. So it's the same product, but with the processing, we have changed its quality. Now, same we can say in case of rice. If rice is soaked well, washed well, cooked well, and remaining water has been taken away, decanted, then that becomes light. Otherwise, rice is very, very heavy, and doing this process, it will become light and it's easy to digest. So people are looking for good rice they are going for basmati rice or red rice or black rice or brown rice, but this processing is more important than that. So we should give more attention to processing. So fresh bread is heavy if you compare that with the roasted one. So fresh and roasted chapati is lighter if you compare to naan and other type of rotis. And same way, a product if you fry in oil, that is heavy in quality. It's heavy to digest. A product cooked, steamed, that is light to digest. And then if you are frying something in oil, then it becomes vidahi. It means that it's going to get you acidity. It's a gastric irritant. So we should know if it's a pitta person, pitta constitution, then we should not be giving him fried things because it's going to get him gastric irritation. So that is also process. So warm water is comparatively lighter in digestion than the cold one. So that way we can process our food very, very easily and change its quality and make it more digestible and palatable. And also one very, very important thing what I want to mention here, that is fermentation. Fermentation, we call that abhishandi. For example, milk, you can make curd out of it, yogurt. And yogurt is warm and bit oily in the property. Then at night, if someone is going to consume yogurt, because of kapha quality in the night, this snigdha quality is going to increase. And it's going to give blockage in the tissue pores, in the channels, in the small channels. And that way, one can get problems like sinus problem, rhinitis problem. So patient with sinus problems, they should not be taking yogurt at all. So milk has not got that properties. So processing milk into yogurt, its qualities are now changed totally. Every product whatsoever we have fermented, that is abhishandi, and that has got a quality to secrete some watery stuff. That is abhishandi, what makes our channels block. That's why in a lot of diseases it's contraindicated, like in hypertension. Small channels, if they are going to get blocked, so it's not good. So you see that processing has changed totally quality of milk. So that's why when there is problem of cholesterol and obesity, we give always hot water because that's going to take away all ama type of products, and cholesterol is salt ama in Ayurveda. So you can say diluting, washing, churning, boiling, cooking, these are all the processes, and we should have the knowledge of processing the food. So only taking food won't help. So you should know what quality of food and how to process. So this is important factor. So then third factor, what is very, very important, that is of combination. Which products you have to combine, which products you don't have to combine. You see, when you have got two products, product A and B, and if you are going to make, then now in this new product, you don't have properties of A and also not of the property of product B. So it's something very new. Like milk has not got tendency to do anything bad for skin disease. And also, fish has got not a tendency to do something bad in the skin diseases. But when given together, milk and fish, it's bad for the skin. So no matter how good a product is, but when combining together, it can change its qualities. Nowadays, I have seen that a lot of people take smoothies. You have got vegetables, you have got fruit, and all the herbs, they are putting all together and they are drinking. That in Ayurveda, it's not recommended. because vegetable needs totally different set of enzymes to digest, and fruits are easy to digest, easy to get sugar out of it. But other products, body has to work hard. There should be other enzymes what are needed to digest that group of vegetables and take sugar out of it. In this case, when eating together, so body is confused what to do, which enzymes we have to give. So combination of food can enhance the properties and it can also decrease the properties of the food taken in. And also, I see a lot of children, they take meat and at the same time they are drinking milk. And in Ayurveda, we don't recommend that because both are heavy. So it's difficult to digest. So one should take care of this combination of the food. So food processing is an art and we have to learn that. One more very important factor what makes your food digest easily is the quantity of the food. How much someone is eating. You see, there are products what are heavy to digest. There are products what are light to digest. It's their nature. So if you take very heavy product but little in quantity, that can be digested. And if you take light to digest products too much in quantity, that can also give you indigestion. So quantity is very, very important. So we say in Ayurveda that in our stomach there should be 1/3 of the food, 1/3 of the liquid, and 1/3 place should be empty. So that 1/3 empty space in the stomach is very, very important for having these peristaltic movements that will make your food move from stomach to intestine to duodenum to make it absorb. And if you are eating more than your capacity and there is not enough empty space in the stomach, that way food is not going to digest and there will be indigestion. So we have to take care of the quantity also. Most of the time we eat food after having satisfaction factor also because it's tasty. So a lot of people, they take water after having the meals. So you have taken meal up to your satisfaction and now you are drinking water and then that 1/3 what was supposed to be empty, you are filling that. So then there is not enough space for the movement and food won't get digested. And also what we say in Ayurveda, that water during the meal, little lukewarm water is sort of nectar. Then there is one more very, very important factor. In Ayurveda we say that one should eat the product from his own region. If you are living by the coastal area, you are able to digest seafood easily. You are used to that. But if you are living in Punjab and the desert area or tropical area, then your body is not accustomed to. So better to eat things what is being grown in the area. So what you need actually is around you. So the food what European people need is in fact different than that of people from Suriname or from India. And we have to take care of this aspect also. Then there is a factor of time, when to eat and what should be eaten and when. You see, we have got day and night factor. So day is to work, day is to be active, and at night we have to sleep. Because daytime there is sun, then we should eat heavy in quantity in daytime. And after the sunset, one should not be eating that much. If you want to eat something, then it should be very, very light to digest. And one more example I can give, that of yogurt. Yogurt, we say, it's abhishandi, it's fermented. So it has got two quality. It's warm and it's oily and it has got a quality to produce, to secrete few enzymes what makes our channel block. So that's why in daytime if you eat yogurt then it's nectar, because at daytime you have got warmth, you have got warm aspect of the sun, and that will increase the warm property of the yogurt. That way it won't be blocking. But if yogurt is taken at night, then there is cold aspect of the night more. Then it's not that much hot in quality. Then it's more cold in quality, and it's going to secrete some products in the channels, and because of the cold, that is going to get blocked. So product is same, but at daytime it's going to function differently than at night time. Then we have to see the next factor of the user. Who is going to consume that? Who is the consumer? If consumer is habitual of something, if he is accustomed to few products, what he is eating, if it's totally new to him, because we believe in Ayurveda that accustomability of a product will not be giving you that bad effect of the product. If you are used to that, then body is not going to suffer with that bad quality. And if you take a particular product in very small dose over a long time, then that product body get accustomed to and you won't be suffering from. So habitualism and accustomization plays important role. Then at last we say all the factors what I have just mentioned, like nature of the product, we have to know. We have to know the processing. We have to know the combination. We should know when to eat, what to eat. It should be from your own area. Are you accustomed to that, or is totally new for you? So your system doesn't recognize that product. So these all factors make possible that food taken in is being enjoyed by your body. So that's why we say it's not what you take in, it's what you are going to make out of that product with combination, with processing, and factors like this. So I think I have made my point clear, and you are going to take care of yourself with all these factors. Thank you very much.